Can I cook a build in the Rogue Prince of Persia game? This is Prince of Persia except as a roguelike, and it has a new update because 1.0 is right around the corner, and the devs promise to have added new build making options. And you know me, we have to try to cook a build in this game. Let's go ahead and load it up and see what we can make. Now this game is a roguelite, so there is permanent progression in the form of leveling up the prince. This, for example, is just start off with gear of your choice. So I'm gonna take the double daggers and the saw blade. Saw blade got changed, right? Yes. This used to be just a glorified boomerang. They changed it to, like, there's traps on the wall that are saw blades. They turned it into that. So the first thing you'll see when playing Rogue Prince of Persia, even though this is made by the Dead Cells devs, whoa, they changed the animation on Twin Dagger? Not me having like just back to back realizations of the game. So anyway, even though this is done by the dev team that's been working on Rogue Prince of Persia, been working on Dead Cells for so long, there's so much in here that's not Dead Cells. It's funny because I had a lot of folks when this game first hit early access that was like, oh, you can clearly see it's Dead Cells 2.0, and I don't know how to not get people to say that. I really don't. I don't see it myself, but I guess with 2,000 hours in Dead Cells, what am I gonna know, right? This game is a lot of momentum. It's a lot of Prince of Persia. Like, the big emphasis of the game was we want a Rogue Prince of Persia game. And they decided to put the Prince of Persia part first, which is definitely the way to go about it. I will take this, replacing the saw blade with, it's almost like a down slam. Oh, we don't have it yet. It's RB. You'll know that you're playing Rogue Prince of Persia and not Dead Cells once you start using the kick, once you start using the back wall. I say if you were to just do combat as is, like, yeah, it's gonna look like Dead Cells or literally any other action game. Oh, I forgot what down slam was. Oh yeah, there's elites now. The elites are actually new. This one happens to summon locusts. We were able to take it out though. The twin dagger happens to have an effect where if you vault over an enemy, your next attacks are crits. So it's a very easy crit enabler. So you can see every time I do a vault, I get up arrows. That's the momentum. You lose momentum in a lot of different ways, including taking damage. Okay, so these are the new medallion system. This is how you would basically make a build in Rogue Prince of Persia. We have increased tool damage. If both parts are equipped, the bonus of each medallion is increased to 15%. There's a left and a right for sharpened tool. Tonic left, increased energy point restoration. And then if you get both parts, it's increased. So it's almost like, we'll take this. I'd say it's almost like if you pair together the stuff, it goes from common to, well, level 1 to level 2. Maybe that's a better way to think about it. If you're wondering why some enemies have blue as their health bars, that's like an armored enemy. Basically, it cannot be kicked, and the prince's kick is a very big part of his gameplay. In fact, a lot of the damage that you'll see me doing is because I was able to kick the monster into a wall to stun it. I feel like kick distance has gone down. Did they nerf the kick? They nerfed my boy's leg. It might be meta. I feel like I could have kicked that into the wall, but maybe I will unlock something that lets me kick farther. All right, killing an enemy stuns nearby enemies. That's rare. So now there's rarities to this stuff. Chat, is bronze better than iron? Isn't iron like stronger as an element or a compound? Yeah, I'm thinking brass. Like brass is iron plus bronze. That unlocks a medallion slot. This one upgrades your weapon and gives you some currency. And I don't know if these are randomized. I don't mind my weapon, so I'm gonna head here. I am playing with weapon durability turned on, which is not like a normal thing. It's actually a modifier, a difficulty modifier, that is. There's enough weapons to swap, so I don't hate it, just to say that. So now we have quite a few relic slots. All right, that is an elite. Okay, they both jump down. Works for me. Boom! Oh yeah, no dodge roll. Maybe if I walked on the wall, I would have been okay there. But in my opinion, I play this game completely differently than I played Dead Cells. I have a lot of hours in Dead Cells. So for someone to say that it's the same game, I don't trust that individual. Now, of course, you all are the viewer. Like, you've watched me play Dead Cells a lot. So if you were to say, no, V, this is exactly how you play, then, like, I won't argue with you, I suppose. Good dodge. Yeah, they did nerf the kick, because previously that kick would have sent them to the other platform. And I would laugh because I would say I saved that guy's life. Alright, so there are some medallions here. Breaking an aura stuns nearby enemies. Stunning an enemy gives you damage up. So I can see what they're going with, right? We didn't have these kind of things before. It wasn't awful, but it was a lot of like critical hit when you have Valyu's Blessing. And you could try to get Valyu's Blessing as much as possible. But this is like more direct, right? I can kind of see the vision. I wouldn't even be surprised if that was on rails. Like, oh, we need the player to know that there's little synergies like that. Oh, wow. No idea what this is. Medallion Randomizer. Increase elemental damage by 10%. I will recycle this because I don't think we'll have any element. That was like one of the closest build making things for a while. Was just like bonus damage with element. Or bonus damage with crit. I can pay money for a silver tabber. After your special attack, duration depends on the number of charges. This costs me max HP, not current HP. So yeah, whenever I kill an enemy, I get a stun in an area around them. And then whenever I break an aura, which is the blue health, protective aura, I think I crit then. Take that. I don't know if this is worth anything. Oh, it is. So that didn't stun. It may be because, like, I didn't do the kill, it died to the environment. Yeah, this kind of thing I would say is the only, like, real Dead Cells thing is there are treasure chests that you find. Energy point restoration. It's a different weapon. Special attack switch between heavy and light weapon. Crit on the last attack of the combo. What's bro doing? Oh, I see. I see. I like it. One thing that this dev has been really good at is making weapons. Like, I don't know how, as a dev. It's just a sword. My sword on my fake roguelike game is so basic. I don't know how they come up with this stuff. Increase my weapon, but not enough money for it. I'd say the format of this area is different, too. Like, I've never had this formation. I don't know how they are on their procedural generation just yet, but I certainly haven't seen that formation. We have not fully cleared. I'd like to full clear A because I need the currency, and B, as we're like revisiting this game, I want to see what kind of stuff shows up. I don't want people to say, oh, he didn't even see half the game. Don't you hate that? When the YouTuber didn't even see half the game? Gotta say, I can get you in the wall. Oh yeah, the stun on barrier break just allows me to charge up. Let's see if we can stun the boss from breaking her barrier. All right, first boss. Now, I have a lot of hours in this game already, so I don't have any issues with bosses like this. Until they give us an extra hard mode version of this boss, I guess. I wonder if I could jump, down slam, and break the barrier. Well, I guess the boss wouldn't have a stun, right? Because breaking the barrier always does a stun anyway. Dang, that broke the rock. That broke the rock? Wow, I do 200 crits. Dang. Wasn't worth it. Trying to maximize my charge. I think at best I can do only one. Alright, phase 2. Down slam does break the barrier on bosses. I did not know that. It almost looked like they got rid of the small fissures when Baru does her slams. It's only like big or on the wall. Could be wrong, of course. Check out the iframes. Never mind, no iframes. Ooh. That's a fun weapon right there. Alright, so the rewards from this are going to be a little more interesting now that we have the updated medallion system. We have Saw Blade, which I actually will try. I know I sold the other one. Gilded Elements, elemental damage drops additional gold coins. But again, I don't think we'll have any elemental damage. That's a medallion. And again, that's what we want to see are the new medallion systems. Let's head in here. Alright, new area. I still don't need the heal. I still don't plan to turn in my currency. We get a little bit extra. Okay, I thought maybe breaking the wall would break the enemy's armor, but it did not. Alright. Sick little trap. I respect it. Saw Blade. I don't know how that works on shielded enemies. Yeah, I can see the build vision. So good job to the devs. The, like, stun build is technically working. Dang, I have to hit. Oh, no, we got the crit, even if I didn't hit something. Dang, I didn't mean to jump up there. So these have protection thanks to the elite. Read it. I have a health pot if I need it. I do like the Saw Blade better than how it was in the past. Weapon damage, pretty generic, but supposedly, what's the bonus if you get both? If both parts are equipped, the bonus is 15%. So we have still not done both parts of anything. I wonder how likely it is for that to happen. It's an interesting system, but we have to see it first before I can sign off on it. What studio made the game? This is Evil Empire. The same people who did the Return to Castlevania DLC, the Fractured Shrines DLC. They did Bad Seed DLC in Dead Cells. Same people. When you boot up Dead Cells and see Motion Twin Evil Empire, it's these people. Are we still getting new stuff? Wow, I am. Bladed Cyclone Blueprint. And this is a test copy. Corrupted blades that gravitate around the prince, dealing damage to enemies that cross their path. Oh, it's a RB. Oh. Okay. I see it. I see it. And spammable. if you get a build that like gives you a lot of energy back, that could be pretty interesting. There's medallions. Maybe that's the other side of fist. Yeah, so we got the right part, but we have to replace something. Energy restoration. All right, so that's our first time getting a left and a right. It didn't do like any shiny thing. That's okay. I know it was happening. Maybe an average player like may not know it's happening, but I see it. Okay, you should die to the traps. I definitely see the vision. My stun radius isn't very big though. So like the stun build is only half effective because these monsters are so far away from each other. So it looks like there's commons that are like stat bonuses, right? Every common I've gotten seems to be a stat bonus. But then anything not common is where you get like build defining stuff. I don't know how like rare a rare is. Yeah, I almost wish door breaking would cause a stun. Surprised that's not a thing. So this is, oh, it's another weapon. Special attack stun nearby enemies. Stun build, increase special attack damage. Hitting stun enemies refills energy. I need 20 bucks. So that's just to have these out. I can tell you right now, build making in Rogue Prince of Persia, like before now, I see it now. It's like we would get a bunch of energy back for those hits. Now we kind of lose out on critting, but maybe I don't need crits. Like we don't have bonus damage on crit or anything like that. Oh my god. If I had radius up as like an effect in Rogue Prince of Persia, I'd be freaking set for life. Oh, I should be spamming these. Yo, the stuns. They actually said that they did a fix where it's a lot harder to get onto a pole if you vaulted off of an enemy. Got the stuns. Stun again. Oh, so it's like as long as you keep the combo going, you crit. All right, so stun enemies refill gauge. Literal stun build. Gardens is level up your weapon, so I think we want that instead. All right, new area, flooded garden. This area actually used to kill me quite a bit. So much so I'm gonna deposit all of my soul cinders. I do have one death defiance, but maybe it won't matter if I take a bunch of damage. What is this? The Huns found the pomegranate tree. Can't say I'm upset, but it was Shaheen's tree. Do the corrupted even need to eat? Or do they just feed on their destruction? Father once warned me about trying to make sense out of chaos. Rip tree? Bruh. My kick is so weak. Wait, that's actually legit. Just back to back to back to back on stuns. See, I didn't really mean to climb that. Wow, I maintained the crit. Up. Wow, sandbagged the teammate. If you're wondering how do I get the energy for the saw blades, I just have to punch enemies. On stun, I almost get all of my energy back. That means I probably need something different than the saw blades. I just don't know what yet. Goodbye. No energy? What in the world? Since when? Who has no energy? Not me. I'm freaking capped. Oh, this is new. Oh, we got the drip. Drip NPC. This is why I don't have outfits yet. Saved by the prince. Oh, I've had this dream before. Bet you can't guess what happens next. Oh, we know her. I was hiding, honey. It's been a hurricane and a half since those nasty Huns broke into the city. I grabbed what I could from my shop, hiked up my skirt, and ran as fast as these well-toned legs could. Don't leave that part out, P. I've been hiding for 3 days, and they almost got me, but Saved my sweet behind, honey highness. All right, so we're gonna take her to Oasis. Oasis is the only spot outside of the like time loop that we're in right now. Yeah, so I believe she's in charge of all of our skins. The wavy effect, I think, is from the elite that's above me. Yeah, I can't spend the energy fast enough. It's a really weird spot to be in. I've never been in this situation before. All right, level up my weapon. 800 bucks. So far, so good. I do genuinely like the system. I don't know what other synergies you could possibly find. We just found the one, which is stun. You could get element with these things. The cestus. Oh, sensor. This does burning. So like you can make a fire setup with that. Combos third strike on stunned enemies. Throws objects and enemies on a long distance. But does it stun? Looks sick. It's a knockback. I feel like if I can use a diamond tier weapon, I should probably take it. And then we see if diamond tier is like the highest tier. I don't think this thing stuns. Oops. I know I stun on kill. The knockback's giga massive. What in the world? Elemental attacks have a chance to do poison. That is rare, and apparently it counts as element. But I think we're all set. That might be it. All right, I believe that leads to the next area. It is a boss. I will do it. Let's head through. Final boss for the new update for Rogue Prince of Persia. This is also a new boss. If you like played the game prior, you may not have seen this yet. Yo, Rogue OG Bane of Generals. All right, final boss. We will deposit our soul cinders. I don't expect to die, but no reason not to deposit, I guess. I've only fought this boss twice, I believe. Enough! So I don't think I can stun the boss at all. So all of a sudden the stun build doesn't work, which is unfortunate. Oh, these can be stunned, right? Not really. I barely got energy back. I'm just doing my vault to get past her. Wow. Knockback seems to not really work on the boss. I trapped myself. I see the stun effect going off on kill. Good for you. I'm surprised this map doesn't have more platforming. Looking up, it looks like there should be something above me. Oh, big stun. Got all my energy back. Ow. Gonna say I should be fine. I believe this is a one-phase boss, but it kind of looks like up top they may plan for you to do something. Or maybe that's for like when we win. Maybe you go up. So this is the end of the run, so I don't believe this stuff matters. This is still early access, by the way. So the game still has like a final boss, maybe a final biome as well. They could do multiple. I don't know what the exact plan is just yet, but right now in early access, when you win, the game takes you to a special area and then gives you your reward for winning. And there's always a reward for winning until you get all the stuff. The reward for winning, you will never guess what it is. Usually there's dialogue, but I've done all the dialogue. So when you win, because this is a roguelite game and you want to like tune the difficulty up eventually, the game actually has different options for difficulty. Not quite like Hades' heat system. Instead, there's these tablets that have difficulty, and you put the tablets into a machine of sorts, and that is your difficulty. There's different values, so we got a 5, a 1, and a 4. Start the run with half your maximum HP. Killing an enemy has a 20% chance to apply a defense debuff on you, increasing damage taken. Or a swarm of scarabs attack the prince every 25 seconds. That's fun. To be honest, the one that seems the least awful is, for 5 points, just give me half HP. Now, I don't know. Half the maximum HP. I don't know if my maximum is reduced by half, or I have 5, or if I have half of my current maximum HP. If it's the latter, that's fine. If it's the former, where every run I have like only 100 max HP, that's kind of painful. But we'll certainly find out later on. Anyway, new patch seems fantastic. We have a bunch of currency, but the most important part, the drip. Well, oh wow, there's a lot. Wow. All right, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I like to get you all the best content that I can. If you want to take a moment, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, ring the bell notifications so you can get those. You could also consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. All of those are links which are in the description. Just scroll down and you'll see them. Either way, thanks for joining in, and I'll catch you on the next video.